So, let's go then. Let's take a look here. Examine. Apple gel, apple flavored medicinal gel that restores 400 HP to one ally.
What's this thing?
Nice.
Enemy attack! An ambush. Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
If the Bright Eyes arrest you and try to make you rat anyone out, you have two options. Either break out or find a way to keep quiet permanently. Damn it, what the hell are the lookouts doing? How did Balsef's men ever find this place? Good question.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Maybe they have a traitor. Damn it, if it wasn't for that armor the Bright Eyes wear, I could totally take them one-on-one. They're just ordinary Renans underneath. There's nothing else that's special about them. But all the machinery in their armor makes them way bigger and stronger than they otherwise would. I hate it. Those guys play dirty.
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Damn it, that bright-eyed woman took advantage of all the confusion and broke out. Leave everything inessential behind. We'll make do without one way or another if we make it out alive. No use trying to take on the armored soldiers like this. It'll only mean more casualties for us to deal with later.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renan girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renan armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
Let's go then, first fight! Basic combat controls. Normal attacks. Press RB to perform a normal attack. At first you can string up to 3 normal attacks together, but by learning certain skills this limit can be increased. Characters can also attack in mid-air after jumping. Arts. Arts are special actions performed by spending part of your AG, Arts gauge. Press Y, X or A to use the art assigned to each button. While AG will gradually restore automatically, it will restore more slowly when attacking. Evading. Push the left stick and press right trigger to evade an enemy attack. If you time it well as an enemy attack is approaching, you will perform a perfect evasion, allowing you to avoid taking any damage. Okay.
So much for playing nice. All right.
Ouch.
A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. You're finished. Mirage! Damn it! Struck! Rising Wyvern! Escape! Mirage!
Okay.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renan soldiers.
Yay.
I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Don't try to take on any armored soldiers yourself. You don't have a chance in hell of winning. Ah, we just did. We just did, man. Don't you worry.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Now you'll learn!
Okay, flame drive. Fireballs! Ouch. Ouch.
Here I come! You're finished! No escape! Slash! Take this! You're finished!
Ouch.
Strike!
Oh! God damn it.
It's over. Take this. You're mine.
Okay, so I'm animation locked. And I can't evade in the middle of an attack.
You're mine. It's over. Here I come.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Take this.
But it looks like we can't die in those first fights.
Rising Wyvern. You're finished. Mirage.
Doesn't look like I have a health bar.
We won.
Okay. I thought that woman was completely unarmed. How the hell did you get a weapon? Not that I'm complaining. It saved my ass, that's for damn sure.
Xian V. Mayor Imaris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bulseth.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close.
I'm pretty sure he said ballsack right now.
What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can.
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey.
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Combos! Combos are actions strung together with no gaps. Normal attacks have a set limit, while arts can continue until AG runs out. Normal attacks count separately on the ground and in the air. Using an art to go between them can thus extend a combo. During a combo, if the same art is used multiple times within 4 actions, its penetration will decrease and enemies will recover from it sooner. Continually doing so will raise these penalties, making arts half as effective at their harshest. Okay. So don't spam the same art over and over.
Quite well.
It's kind of new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises. Take this. It's over. Mirage. Damn it. Take it. Swallow blade. You're mine. You're finished.
One more.
Oops. No. Here we go.
Slide.
Uh-oh.
There. And again.
Take this. Rising Wyvern.
Uh-oh.
One more.
Slash. Take this.
Woo.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah, it's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Good idea, yeah? Let's get outside.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
The masked slave.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Yep. Me neither. Let's go.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Dead end.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out!
Ooh. Oi. She dead.
Sion! Sion!
A blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
Nice. But yeah, his arms are toast.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about...
Crispy.
Guess it's just as well I
Some
can...
hot wings.
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
You befriended Shion. Didn't really feel like it, but okay. Zephyr has teamed up with your party. Shion's fighting style. Shion specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral art. Which is kinda weird, right? If her touch causes unbelievable pain, why isn't she a melee fighter? She doesn't even have to punch people, only touch them, and they are an easy target to just kill off, you know? Well, use her to hit enemies from a safe distance and to use healing arts on allies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP to use, so mind your CP total. When auto mode is enabled, Shion will primarily target flying and astral art wielding enemies, as well as foes with lower HP during combat. Arts with healing and support effects consume cure points, CP, in addition to AG. CP is shared across the party and can be restored with items or by staying at an inn or campground. It can be raised by leveling up or finding specific items. Okay, get away from the mine, okay. Land of Brimstone and Swirling Ash, Orbus Calaglia.
That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom!
Freedom.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother. Woo.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Stray Zoogles out of random control can be found across Dana. Touching such enemy icons will initiate a battle. Defeating all enemies will earn you XP and more. But if all battle members are defeated, the party will wipe out. Changing controls during combat. During combat, press this button while in the menu to change your character's control mode. Semi-auto automatically moves until in attack range. Manual, full control, auto fights based on set strategy. Semi-auto modes is designed for players who only wish to casually dabble in combat. Meanwhile, manual mode is for those seeking full control, while auto mode lets the game take the reins. Let's switch it to manual, yes. And change strategy, fight with moderation. Focus on healing. Fight aggressively. Don't spend CP. Okay, let's stay with fight with moderation. And we can switch the battle character as well. I'm going to leave it at Iron Mask for now.
Don't go charging.
So... Oh. I can see now we have a health bar, so...
I'm only getting started.
Take this! Swallow blade!
Oh.
I'm on it.
Take this!
Oh.
Now,
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Run you through.
Here I come!
What?
Take this!
One final push.
Right!
Give them all we got.
Blade!
I'm on
You're
it.
mine! Rising Wyvern!
Let's go.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Not too bad, okay.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complain.
Let's try it. Let's try the big boy.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're mine.
This. See ya.
Oh, what a range, dude!
I'll bring
What a range!
Bring 'em down. See ya.
Holy shit. Okay, we are getting a raise. Nice. Thank you.
I'll run you through.
Dude, he one-hitted us. Holy shit.
I can feel my power growing!
Well, hard difficulty. You can, so far, avoid enemy attacks quite easily. But
Weird stone.
if you mess
sense a
up,
strange power from it. We should
they could
gather as
possibly
many as we
one-shot
can
you.
find.
This?
but I think I'm okay
Seems
with
you
it.
found something good. Supplies like that are valuable.
Oh wait, I didn't read it. What was it? Items? A life bottle. A miraculous medicine that heals KO for one ally during battle, as well as restores 800 HP. Sounds pretty good, yeah. That's pretty good. Let's have a look here at the other menus. Art screen. Art setting screen. You can assign arts that you've learned to each of the different buttons. You can set 3 arts to use while on the ground, plus an additional 3 arts to use in the air for a total of 6 equipable arts. Press left trigger or right trigger to inspect the arts you have available. Characters that are set to auto can use all of their arts, but you can press X to uncheck arts you wish for them to avoid. You can also cast healing arts from this screen as well. Okay. We only have 3 arts so far. Okay, so yeah. Aerial attacks, we only have Mirage, and ground attacks, we only have those 2 arts here. Okay. She has 3 as well. First Aid, Magna, Ray, and Resurrection. So yeah, she just revived us there. And we have no aerial attacks. Okay. Equipment. Okay. Just a regular equipment screen. No accessories so far for us. Strategy. Strategies determine how your party operates in combat. On the strategy screen, press Y to view details about each strategy and adjust them. Up to 4 strategies can be saved. During battle, open the menu and press Y to switch between them. Party members fight autonomously, but their use of recovery support arts and items are determined by your strategy. In the details settings screen, you can set how they act in various conditions, with the top action receiving highest priority. Using items. Items can only be used on the character that you currently control. To do so, open the menu and select an item. Except for items that revive them from a KO, your controlled character will never use items automatically without permission.
Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Okay. A bonfire.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Camping out, resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you've previously viewed. Nice.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Okay, nice. We have a new skit ready, Zephyr's teachings.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
And rank the next one, Iron Mask missing core.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul
He's
searching
probably
while
the
digging up
twin
rocks
brother
online.
of the Emperor or something.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
It's usually that kind of deal with
Bad
people who
manners to
wear
try.
iron
You've
masks.
got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you
Chad.
remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
The unflinching iron mask.
So, this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... You know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but that doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah. I guess that's it for the skits. Here we could watch all of them again. And the cinematics. Pretty neat. So yeah, let's rest here.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign?
His
Is that
twin
the
brother.
Roman ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are two things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
He's going to break the wheel. Khaleesi!
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renin. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Easy. Easy choice.
Together, we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I guess, especially if you can't feel any pain, there's nothing really that he can be afraid of at the moment. He can't even remember his past or anything, so...
I've gotta hurry.
There isn't really anything they could do to bully him into submission. He's not afraid of being tortured or something.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
He's not afraid that they're going to take his loved ones away because he can't remember anything about his former life, so yeah. A new skit reminiscing.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renin, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renin's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renin Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Okay.